Hey cuties, today I'm going to be reviewing a few performances from the 2021 Golden Disc Awards. Stay until the end if you're curious what my favorite and least favorite performances were. Also, I picked the performances from groups I stan, so please don't be offended if you don't see your favs here. And I am in no way a professional, I'm just a bored college student who has zero knowledge in music LMO, so this is just my opinion. Their mics were on. You can literally tell when they are singing live over the track and when they are taking a breather, and I am loving it. When ayeee sings the chorus of Wannabe, you can tell her voice is moving along with her body. They all look absolutely gorgeous. I love the outfits for Wannabe and each of their hairstyles, especially ayee's and La's. Plus I liked how they added backup dancers for most of their performance this year, because last year's enormous stage looked empty when only the 5 girls were dancing. They created a new dance break for Wannabe which was cute, but I would have preferred if they could have kept a bit more of the original choreography. I know it's an award show and change is good, but I'm just obsessed with the original dance break, leave me alone. However, I gotta appreciate the fact that they changed the choreo for each award show stage. The girls seem tired, but it's understandable since they are singing live and they are humans after all. However, this is just my own opinion and this has nothing to do with ITZY, but I wish GDA could have taken advantage of the fact that there's no crowd. They could have done something more creative with the camera work instead of just making them perform like they would normally do. Overall, great performance from the girls, but they did them dirty with the boring camera work. To be honest, I forgot it was an award show performance until the Puma dance break happened. I was not expecting this. They killed it. Yeonjun's flip was insane. Speaking of Yeonjun, the boys all did great, but I could not take my eyes off of him. He is the main character. Also, can we talk about the transition between Can't You See Me and Puma? Oh my god, so smooth. I see you Byamjau. However, I can't tell if they were singing live, but if they did, they are extremely stable, but I have a strong feeling it's either pre-recorded or their backtrack is very loud. Again, another very clean performance, but I would have liked to hear them sing a bit more. First of all, I am so happy for them that they can finally leave their terrible company. I enjoyed their tiny intro dancing part, although it didn't match with the rest of their performance, but it still added some flavor to it. Without a doubt, they were singing live and they absolutely killed it. GOT7 never disappoints with their live vocals. Each member was stable from the beginning to the end. The Not by the Moon stage was absolutely beautiful and elegant, and I loved the use of the white silky sheets during the choreography, especially during Jackson's part. They looked so happy while performing Breath that I'm literally not mad at all that it looked too simple for an award show. This stage isn't the end, it's the beginning of their new chapter, and honestly they couldn't have done any better. Once again, 17 showed us that they are the kings of performing. No one did it like them, hands down the best performance of the awards from my point of view. First, their opening was incredible, especially Hoshi's dance part. And Minghao's dance stage in the middle of Fearless, yes. Absolutely beautiful. I also love the fact they changed up their choreographies that much for the GDA. This is what I like to see at an award show. We always get to see something new and fresh with 17. Another thing is that I think the playback was way louder in Fearless compared to Left and Right hiding their vocals, but I understand since that choreo is much more demanding. Speaking of Left and Right, I'm obsessed with the new arrangement of this song. And yes, live vocals come through. Thank you GDA for inviting Loona and showing other award shows what they are missing. However, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's not the most mind-blowing performance for an award show, but it was a clean and very well executed stage. I love the remix version of Why Not. The girls are incredibly synchronized and I am so happy to see Vivi center, but why the hell did the camera cut to a wide group shot during Gowan's only 2 lines? I like the intro, but I would have loved more to see them start with the bridge of So What with raw live vocals and only in a cappella. Could you imagine the impact? It would have been insane. You can really tell they're from SM because the live vocals were definitely there and every member was stable. We had a classic dance break executed flawlessly. Although they didn't modify anything in terms of choreography or arrangement of the song for Punch and Kick It, I can look past this because they are one of the only groups who had their mics on from the beginning to the end. And also managed to sound this stable. If it's pre-recorded, then props to SM for making it sound so realistic. I've watched so many Kick It performances because I'm a whore for NCT and I'm aware they usually do pre-recorded performances. but this time sounded different compared to the other ones. A special mention to the vocal line who were able to sound great despite the choreography, and also to Mark who was very loud. Also the members all did a great job covering Taeyong's parts, but you can definitely tell he was missing. Anyways, a clean performance by NCT 127 with clear vocals. First of all, congrats to the girls for winning best performance, and I honestly think they deserve it. They are incredible performers, especially Soyeon. And with all of their stages last year, I had very high expectations for this year. However, they only had like 3 minutes and managed to fit in an intro plus their song. Oh my god. I don't know, but to me it didn't feel like an award show performance at all. I mean, I know it's not their fault since they didn't choose to only perform for 3 minutes. But honestly, GDA, you can't invite a bunch of boy groups and give them longer stages and expect me to let it go. In terms of live vocals, some members' mics were on and some obviously weren't singing live, which disappointed me a little. At least if you're not going to add anything special to your performance, you should sing live. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but I just feel like they weren't able to showcase their actual abilities here. Like, hello GDA, you gave the girls best performance, so why can't you give them the stage to prove themselves? However, they looked absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed with Soyeon and Minnie's new hair colors, but Yuki stole my heart with that cute bob haircut. They put so much effort into this performance. The boys are definitely monster rookies. Great live vocals, great rearrangement of the song, and great choreography change. This is what an award show performance should look like. I also think it's really cute they performed going crazy from their pre-debut era. I mean, I didn't stand them back then, but I can imagine the nostalgia tombs are feeling right now. Also, for real, each new version of their songs really do be hitting different, and I appreciate that. Although I strongly feel their vocals were mostly pre-recorded, props to Sana for covering Jeongyeon in the chorus. She sounded amazing. As always, we have an amazing dance break from the girls during Cry For Me. However, I'm again disappointed in GDA for giving us absolutely nothing. We're talking about TWICE here, one of the biggest groups in Korea, and you can't even give them special props. I enjoyed Cry For Me, but for more and more, there's so much room for more creativity. Like, hello, am I watching an award show or a normal music show? I agree that the girls are amazing performers on their own, but their more and more performance was more bland than their usual stages. At least during music shows they had flowers and plants as background decoration. GDA did their stage so dirty, I'm sorry. Like, if you compare their stage with another group's stage, you'll realize that they gave TWICE literal crumbs. Probably one of my favorite intros from this award show. I love the build up to the actual song. Other groups' intros are good, but I personally prefer when it's got something to do with the song they're performing and leads up to it. Also, great use of the props. I loved their vocals over the music, and I could tell they were trying their best to sing louder than the backtrack. Their stability is also insane. Compared to the other girl groups who were did dirty, in my opinion, I feel like Mamamoo's stage looks way more like an award show stage. However, it still kind of felt like a regular music show at the end. I don't really know how to explain it. I wasn't planning on talking about soloists, but while we're at it with Mamamoo, then why not talk about Hwasa? The work that went into this performance is the work I wished could have went into other girl group stages. Cough cough at GDA. That intro with her on the bed and the backup dancers was stunning. I also love how they slightly rearranged the song at the beginning as well. Flawless performance from the beginning to the end. And of course, without a doubt, she did not disappoint with the stable live vocals. I absolutely love how they used their stage. Very creative. I'm obsessed with Shine's choreography, especially with the table part and when Sunwoo stole that suitcase and climbed onto the stage prop. This is what I like to see. They've performed the Stealer so many times, yet are able to have a brand new performance every time. What an incredible award show stage. Their mics were on most of the time, and they had so much flavor in their choreographies. The boys are the standard, and I can't wait to see them on Kingdom. One of the most underrated performances of the night, and I'm surprised their stage has such low views right now compared to other groups. GDA did not lie when they said Stray Kids' best performance. So much was happening in their intro which was borderline chaotic for me, but despite that I loved it. Like, yes, please overwhelm me, this is an award show and the last thing I wanna be is bored by a performance. And oh my god, I was blown away by their dance break with the giant fans. I don't think any group topped that night. I've been a stay since Elevator came out and holy crap they've improved so much since then. I think all of their mics were on here and some members were probably singing over the track, but Jesus Christ rap line snapped. I know I say it a lot, but again Changbin and Jisung are showing y'all how they are this generation's best male rappers. I have nothing else to say. That was an extraordinary performance and I'm still flabbergasted. At first I didn't want to comment on their performance, but I couldn't help, I was drawn to it. This is by far my favorite girl group GDAs stage of the year. It's mainly because I'm in love with the historical theme they chose to follow for Non-Stop. Non-Stop was also one of my favorite releases of the year and I'll never get bored of it. I loved the slight rearrangement they did by adding traditional instrumental in the middle of the song. Although it felt a little bit out of place, I appreciate how they tried to spice their performance up for an award show. And yes, it's cool of them for singing over the backtrack, at least they weren't lip-syncing the whole performance. The GDA honestly said fuck all of you, we're putting all of our budget on BTS LMO. And honestly, with the incredible year they had, they absolutely deserve it. That intro with the members coming down from these black wings, yes. They were literally just standing there, but I could watch it all day. Although I'm not the biggest fan of On, I can't deny that it's the perfect song to perform at an award show. Everything from the choreography to their stage presence just keeps your eyes glued on their performance. Next, the life goes on stage. The most adorable thing ever. And please, I was so happy to see Yoongi back. I think it's great they got the chance to showcase their vocals properly. I can't tell if their mics were on or not, but I really hope they were. And finally, Dynamite. I absolutely love their slow jam remix and the stage looked absolutely beautiful. This is what I wanted to see from every group instead of them just doing their choreography normally. Also, as expected, the boys were singing Live over a backtrack, but you could still clearly hear them. BTS did not come to disappoint. What a mesmerizing performance. Okay, so here are my final thoughts. Overall, I enjoyed each performance, but I just wish that the GDA could have been more creative with their stages. Literally, for some groups I didn't even feel like I was watching an end-of-year award show performance. These are supposed to be grandiose and a step up from their usual stages, but it wasn't the case at all for some groups, especially girl groups. I don't know, to me the GDA didn't put as much effort and budget into girl groups compared to boy groups, which sucks. Anyways, if you're still watching this video and went through my obnoxious rambling, thank you. My favorite boy group stages were 17's and BTS. For 17, I just love the dance breaks and the choreography change in Fearless and the rearranged version of Left and Right. And for BTS, I don't think I even have to explain myself. Obviously, with more effort and money put in, their stage was the best. Next, for girl groups. Because yes, I had to separate boy groups and girl groups because it would have been unfair. My favorite performances were Oh My Girls and Hwasa's. Simply because they looked more like an award show performance instead of a normal music show stage. And finally, my least favorite stage is probably I-dle, since they literally just gave us a normal music show stage with a small intro. There was not even a small dance break. But now that I think about it, I kind of understand why they didn't do anything special. They were probably just busy working on their comeback. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you feel like it. I'll see you guys soon and goodbye, mwah.